Hi guys, it's me Karen, and we're going to do part 2 of Magical Dawn, Hanna Karlzon's book. We're going to start on her hair. Now you'll notice a couple strands are started already. I kind of started this one on the video, part 1, and then we're just kind of choosing out our colors over here. And while I'm talking, I'll go ahead and sharpen these pencils. What I like to do when I'm doing the hair, besides changing it so it didn't have little clumps in it, but we're not going to do that. I'm going to do them in kind of the dark tones at the base of them, and then kind of going up, sorry about that, up into the lighter tones. My only problem is that you don't want to keep going dark, 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 dark at the base of each single one of them. You want to kind of give it a little bit of variation. That one's going to have a hand pencil. So when we start here with the indigo, we'll do one that has a dark and then a dark tip up here. The next one, we'll leave the dark for, say, the middle area and the tip. And the next one, we'll leave it for just the tip and maybe some other areas. Like these are really long, so there'll like be a blue area here, a darker blue, maybe a light area out here, coming down to wherever the ending of that strand is. But I do not want all these here dark, so like this one will be a light color here, this will be having dark on one side, this one can be dark on the whole bottom here, and this will be dark on one side. This is how I kind of lay it out. So this one's dark here, and then you have a light side here, so you can make this part dark. So you would go in, but you want to leave a little light on that, just so they all look a little different. And that way, at the end of it, it will all flow together. It's a lot of hair, so we're going to be taking our time on this. If you want to watch the whole thing, I will be doing all the little hairs. I don't know if that's exactly what you want to be seeing all day today. So what I'll do is a little section here. I'm thinking this one comes under here, so we'll darken it under there. And then we'll kind of leave the tip light. So these 3 colors I'm using are the indigo, which I put down first. This is the slate blue, or blue slate, which one is it? Blue slate. And then go in with the sky blue light. And if you don't like that tip, we can bring it out into the black. White works a little better, so we can sharpen our white, and we can bring that tip out a little bit more. You can also use a Posca pen if you want. Get a sharper point on that. Which one was I working on? I have to get down a little closer so I can see what I'm doing. But you can bring that tip out a little more. Add some color on top of the white. May not work so good here. I got to get the camera down because I can't see what I'm doing. If I can't, you can't. Yeah, I think I'll bring the Posca in on that one. Shake the little guy up. Don't shake it up, it doesn't work. So we'll just bring that down here. And kind of bring it up a little bit more. And you can do that on all these, give it a fluff or a flurl or whatever you want to do. Then I'm going to go back in and make sure we get all our dark coloring here as dark as I want it next to the line. And if we want to get it any darker, we bring in the black, and you can put a little black in here. Then go back over it with the indigo. The reason I do that is I want it to have a little depth in it, but I don't want it to look like a black line. So by putting the blue over it, it just makes the blue look like it's really deep. So we're just going to keep going hair by hair here. Put a little black on this one. Just kind of mixing the colors up so you don't have too dark areas, too light areas next to each other. Okay, so this one will be dark on this side and it'll come into here. And we'll put a little dark tip on it. Go in with the slate blue. And then in with the sky blue light. Okay, just keep working around it. Like I said, I don't know how much of this you want to watch. I think I'll do one of these long ones and then I'll turn the camera off and finish this up. And then we'll come back and do this portion here. Okay, and then the black in here. And back in with the indigo blue. Okay, let's see, which long one do I want to take? And how much of a long one can you see? Let's see. Okay, we're going to do this one here just because it can get in camera. So we already have this base part here started in the blue. So we'll bring it out to a thin layer here. Then we'll take it here. Because it's under this strand of hair, so that might as well be the dark spot. And then we'll do the tip on this one. In the dark blue. Then we'll come in with the Slate. And then the light, sky blue light, sorry. Not terribly easy to get down there in the nook. Then anywhere you want that to be even darker, just go in with the black. We want to darken here. We kind of want it dark here. And dark on this side. Then go back over it in the indigo. And there we go. You'll get these little spots of white kind of in your black background. You can go back over that with more matte paint, but because I'm going to put a white splatter on top of this, they're not going to matter that much, so they don't bother me at all. Anyway, so that's how I'm going to do all the fluff on the outside of her hair, and I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera off, and I will work on that on my own because it's going to take a long while. I mean, that's 12 minutes in what I do, 2 strands of hair. So, not to bore you to death, I'm going to go ahead and turn it off and work on these off camera. All I'm going to do is make sure I don't put dark next to dark. So there'll be a light here. The dark can come down on one side if you like, or you can come down the other side, just so you have kind of a variation in between them and they don't just look like you took the marker or the pencil all the way up. Unless you like that look, and go for it, because there is no wrong way to color. If you want her to have bright blue hair, don't shade. I mean, that would look pretty too. Anyway, I'm going to finish this and then I will be right back and we'll work on those tiny little hairs there. See you in a bit. Okay guys, we're back. It's more or less colored. I was going to take a little Posca. I have Poscas in this set here. It's the colored ones. And I've got a dark blue, and I'm going to kind of go around on the tips of the ones that have dark blue on them and kind of round them out or curl them up or whatever you want to call it. It's just touching them up here. So can you see this one down here? We're just going to take it on and kind of come out into the black and kind of give them a touch up. It'll blend in a little bit with the color that I have down here, just so I can clean up the edges of these. Okay, I can't really do it terribly well with the camera running, so I'm just going to tell you that's what I'm going to do when I'm off camera. So I'm going to touch those up. The ones that have the light ends on them, if I have light ends like I do up at the top, I'll just go in with the white one, try not to touch anything, and just go off the white. And where was I? I don't even know where I was. Here. Touch those up and have them come out to a nice little edge too. Okay, so white and blue are going to be used on those. Now we haven't done the main part, but I did add a few tendrils coming down the face here. So I just took one of these little teeny tiny guys, kind of like they had down here, and I just kind of came out from that and then brought the pencil down onto the face, so we'll have a little more fluff here, I guess. It looked more like a helmet, and I didn't want it to do that. I wanted it to kind of blend into the face here. And then we have this part to do and the butterfly. And I think I'm going to go ahead, because I am so tired of doing blue, I'm going to work on the butterfly. Sorry, but the blue took a little out of me. And we're going to do the butterfly in the purple, I think. Purple and the pink. I have to get everything out. Should have done that prior to this. Let's see. We have the black raspberry. We'll use the bigger one instead of that one. We have a pencil in here that doesn't belong in here. Parma violet. I didn't do it in purple too, so it's Parma violet. Great lavender, where is that? That one. Okay, that's the purple. I swear I just had the big... No, I need to find... Oh boy, I'm just out of it right now. Took a long time to get that done. Okay, black grape, Parma violet, great lavender, black raspberry, and then we're just going to do the, I think it's those colors. I don't think I want that too red here. So the pinks are going to be the black raspberry, rosy beige, and pink rose. So we're going to start off with the purple first. Let's see. Might put a little green in here too. We'll start, can you see? I don't know if you can see. This is the black, no, black grape. It's the dark grape one. We'll just put it in these areas. And we'll put it down here. And then we'll do these little things in purple too. Kind of like the hair, but a little simpler. So we'll do some tips that are the purple and then come up to where it's dark. Okay. Next color is the Parma violet. grade lavender. Boy, we could be sharpened, couldn't we? And you can go over it if you like. And get the darkest you can get. Okay. I'm going to go in with the, boy, usually I do this in the stripes, but I don't know if there's enough room here. We'll try. I can't see it, so we're going to have to get you down a little closer. And then we'll just take in a very sharp point. I got to get that sharpened. This one is the Rosy Beige. That may be it. I don't think I have enough room in here for the other color. Okay. We'll get another sharp point here. So we'll get the butterfly done, and I'm pretty sure that's about all I'm going to be able to color. I know it doesn't seem like a very long video for you, but I'm going to have to take a break. Took a couple hours to get the hair done. This needs to be a little better blended here. Sorry, when I have the camera up high enough for you guys to see, I can't get my face down here to color. There. I'm going to do the little antennas in purple too. And maybe his little face here. Okay. I have to sharpen this one. I almost thought I would have to break out new pencils when I was doing the hair. It's a lot. And there we go. All right, wings. I'm gonna do them in the, what am I got? I want the red, purple, green, yeah. Black raspberry. And the rosy beige. Oops, I forgot one. Just go back in with it. One hiding under here. There we go. And then the, what is this one? Pink rose. And go back in with the black raspberry. And the rosy beige back in again, just to blend it. All right. Now the top wing, I think I will do that also in the pink tone. So the black raspberry, we're just going to go over all of this. And we'll go in here. I guess there's a little markings there. We'll go here. And his little tummy here. Okay. Then we go in with the rosy beige. And with the pink rose. Okay, I'm going to go back in with the black raspberry. back in with the rosy beige. Okay. I'll take a little white, and we're just going to go over, break the pencil, the lightest areas here. All right. If you want to, you can go back over those lines with black. I don't have the energy right now. Sorry about that. But yeah, you just take, where's my little black pencil? And go over those lines just so you can see them a little better. You get the hint. So I'll go over them all. The little dots here that I colored over are going to be stickled, and these little areas here are going to be colored in black, along with these and these. So we'll get some black work in there. Excuse me. So I have to erase some of that color that it's in there, and I just use that eraser for that. So like these areas, I want those black, so I just go over it with the eraser and then use either a black pen or a black pencil and go in there. So you'll see that later. Let me see if what else I can do here. We'll do the earrings. So we have a lot of, I think we'll do them in purple. So we'll do these little guys here. Black raspberry, sorry, grape. The Parma violet. And then the gray lavender. Okay. And we'll do the same with this one. The grape, and we'll do that in black. We'll do these. Okay. Sticking to the pages here. Gray lavender. Okay. Oh boy. Guess I should bring in some of the pink. These are going to be black. So I'll just darken the centers here with the black raspberry. And do the tips here. These are going to be black, these are going to be black. This in here is going to be black. That's a stone of some sort, so I'll throw some of that in here. Black, black. That probably should be purple. Pink rose, which one do I use? Rosy beige first. Maybe a little of that down here too. And then the pink rose. I think I might just put white in there. Get that a little shinier look here. There we go. And then, oh, I might as well do that one in pink. Make sure I got the right colors. Rosy beige. And then the pink rose. And the center of that is going to be purple. So I'll go in here with purple. Okay. Darken this up a little here. Can add a little white here if we can, so it'll show up a little better. Okay. Black. I wonder if I have a little bigger black over here. Are you bigger? Yay, I got a bigger one. So these things here are going to get black. These little guys here. These little guys here. These little guys up here. Okay. In that, I'm not going to put any white. We're going to put stickles in the little areas with black, and these little tiny poof, 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 poof things here. I'm going to put it in that too. I could color those in black real quick, then they'll match nicely. And you can go over these lines if you want. These little circles here also will get stickles in them. Can make them stand out a little better. Go over your lines here if you like. A lot of pencil on them, so sometimes they don't stand out as much as they should. Okay, you can do that with these earrings too. All right, you can do that also down here on the butterfly. If you go up like I'm doing, you just make it a line. Okay, you can do whatever you want. I usually go around them just because I like to see. Oh, if you can see that. I'll show you what these look like in the black. Coloring is a lie. Okay. All right. Now I have the hair up here to do. Put the camera up a little bit. I'll show you how I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to end the video. My wrist is starting to hurt. And then we can, when I come back, it'll be finished, and we'll do the little do-ups over there in the hair. We'll do whatever these are. And the background. So I can do this one of two ways. I can just darken this and go down to a lighter look, or I could get really crazy and spend a whole heck of a lot of time. Oops, sorry. Watch. Makes noise. I can either do it dark and go light, or I can just sit here and over all of these just go in on the edges here down one side, which is what I think I'm going to do, leaving the tips at the top all white, or so they look white at least. And then when we go in with the secondary color, just bring it out a little bit. That is the slate blue. And then come in with these are not sharp, light sky blue light, one of these days. I think I started off getting it right. So that's how I'm going to do it, just dark. Kind of like shingles on a house. So I'll do a little section here. If you keep turning your pencil, you'll have a nice sharp edge there, so you don't have to sharpen it all the time. Unlike me, who should have sharpened these before I used them. Okay, the slate, just come in and cover that up and bring it down a little bit further. And like I said, you could color this straight blue. If you want to do a little shading and not a lot of shading, darken it at the top and bring it down, and do light down at the neck. You can go crazy like me and decide to do every little piece in a shade. Okay, so that's what it's going to look like when it's all done. So what I'll do is go ahead and stop the video now. Finish this over the course of the evening. And then when we come back tomorrow, we will do the background and the little things that are in the hair. Not sure what they are. I am going after kind of a snow look. So don't be surprised if some snowflakes hit the background. Because I even have some cut out. I'll show you. There we go. I've got a couple of these. These are just cut out of white cardstock. So we could put a couple of these on the background. I think that might be fun. Play around with it a little bit. I've got a big one that can like hang down from the sky or the top. I'm not sure. I haven't figured that out yet. But that's kind of the look I'm going for, and I will be putting white splatter all over the background too, so it'll kind of look like snow coming down. So, kind of cool. I will see you in part 3. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye now.